Many people think of a temple as a special place, a building with beautiful art, quiet halls, and the smell of incense in the air. When we visit a temple, we often feel calm and peaceful. But have you ever thought about the temple that lives inside you? Today, I want to talk about the idea that each of us carries a temple within ourselves, no matter where we are. This temple is not made of wood or stone. It is not a place you can visit on a map. It is much closer than that. It is found inside your own heart and mind. Some people search for special places to feel peace, but you can find that same peace by looking inside yourself. The temple within you is always open, and you do not need to travel far to enter it. In your daily life, there may be many worries or problems. You might feel tired, sad, or angry. These feelings are part of being human. But if you remember that there is a quiet space inside you, you can return there any time. This is your own temple, a place that belongs only to you. No one can take it away from you, and no one can close its doors. It is a place where you can rest, even if the world outside feels busy or difficult. To discover this temple, you do not need any special skills or knowledge. You just need to pause and notice the present moment. You can do this while walking, sitting, or even while you are using your smartphone. Your inner temple is always with you, waiting to welcome you home. Many people spend their lives searching for peace. Some look for it in new places, new things, or even new people. They may think, if I get this, I will finally feel calm, or if I go there, I will be happy. But true peace is not something you can buy or touch. It does not come from the outside. It begins from within you. Sometimes life feels like a long journey. We move from one place to another, trying to find comfort or happiness. But often, we find that peace is still missing. It is easy to think that something is wrong with us or with the world. But in fact, the answer may be much simpler. Maybe peace has been with us all along, waiting quietly inside. If you stop and listen to your own heart, you may notice a gentle, quiet feeling. It is like a soft light that shines inside you, even when life is difficult. This is the true peace that every person can find. You do not need to change yourself to find it. You only need to accept it. Many people believe that peace is far away or hard to reach. But if you look deeply into your own thoughts and feelings, you may see that the real source of peace is very close. It is part of your true nature. You do not need to be perfect to find it. You only need to be honest with yourself and open to what you feel inside. When you understand that true peace comes from within, you can stop searching so hard outside. The temple within you is always ready to offer you peace, no matter what is happening in your life. In the world today, there is always noise. People talk, music plays, cars pass by, and messages arrive on our phones all the time. It is easy to feel lost in all of this sound. Sometimes, the noise outside makes it difficult to hear what is happening inside our hearts. This is why silence is so important. Silence is not just the absence of sound. It is a special kind of space that allows us to see and hear more clearly. When you find a quiet moment, even for just a short time, you can begin to notice things that you may have missed before. You might become aware of your own feelings, or of gentle thoughts moving through your mind. In silence, your inner temple becomes brighter and more open. You do not need to find a quiet mountain or a distant forest to enjoy silence. You can find it right where you are, even in the middle of a busy day. Sometimes, simply putting down your phone for a few minutes and taking a slow breath can create a small silence. In that moment, you may feel a sense of space inside you. This space is the door to your temple within. When you become comfortable with silence, you may find that your worries or stress start to feel smaller. Silence gives you the chance to rest, to recover, and to return to yourself. It is like stepping into a peaceful room where you can simply be who you are, without any demands from the world. Remember, silence is not empty. It is full of life and possibility. Each time you choose to enter silence, you are entering the temple within you, where true peace and clarity can be found. Sometimes, people spend a lot of time trying to understand the world around them. They want to know how things work, why people act a certain way, or what will happen in the future. But often, we forget to ask a very simple question. Who am I really? To discover the temple within you, it is important to look at your own true nature. Your true nature is not the job you have, the things you own, or even the roles you play in your family. These things can change, and sometimes they do not show your deepest self. Your true nature is something quiet and steady inside you. It is there when you are happy, and it is still there when you are sad or angry. Many people believe that they need to be someone special to find peace or to feel good about themselves. But the temple within you does not judge you. It does not ask you to be perfect. It simply welcomes you as you are. When you take time to look honestly at your own thoughts and feelings, you start to understand who you really are. This understanding does not happen all at once. Sometimes you will feel clear and strong. Other times you may feel lost or confused. That is natural. Even in those moments, your true nature is still with you, like a soft light that never goes out. If you can accept yourself, with all your strengths and weaknesses, you will see that the temple within you is always open to you. By understanding your own nature, you become more gentle with yourself. You learn to trust the quiet space inside, and you realize that you do not need to be anyone else. In your inner temple, you can simply be yourself. Every day, we show respect to others in many ways. We use kind words, we listen, and we try to help. But sometimes, we forget to show the same respect to ourselves. Living with respect for yourself is an important part of finding the temple within you. Respecting yourself does not mean being selfish or always putting yourself first. It means recognizing that you have value simply because you are alive. You do not need to achieve something big or be perfect to deserve respect. The simple fact that you are a living person is enough. One way to live with respect for yourself is to notice how you talk to yourself. When you make a mistake, do you speak harshly to yourself? Or do you allow yourself to learn and grow? Everyone makes mistakes. It is part of being human. If you treat yourself with kindness and understanding, you will find that your inner temple feels warmer and more open. Another way is to take care of your body and mind. This does not mean you must always feel happy or energetic. It simply means listening to your needs. If you are tired, it is okay to rest. If you are sad, it is okay to feel that way. When you respect yourself, you accept your feelings without judgment. Living with respect for yourself also means setting boundaries. Sometimes you may need to say no or take time for yourself. This is not selfish. It is a way to care for your own well-being. Your inner temple is a place where you can return and feel safe, even when life outside is difficult. When you live with respect for yourself, you create a strong and peaceful space inside. This is how the temple within you grows and becomes a true source of strength in your life. In today's world, many people think that having more things or doing more activities will make life better. There are so many choices and so much information every day, especially on our smartphones. It is easy to feel that we must always do more or have more. But sometimes, true happiness and peace come from living simply. Simple living does not mean giving up everything or living without comfort. It means choosing what is truly important to you and letting go of things that do not help you. When you live simply, you make space for the things that really matter, like your health, your relationships, and your own peace of mind. You might try to spend less time on your phone, or choose one thing to focus on instead of trying to do many things at once. You can enjoy small moments, like a quiet walk or a nice meal, instead of always looking for something new or exciting. When you live simply, you may notice that you feel less stress and more calm. In the temple within you, simple living is like cleaning a room. When you remove extra things, the space feels brighter and lighter. Your mind can rest more easily. You do not need to keep up with everyone else or compare yourself to others. You only need to ask yourself what really matters to you. Simple living also helps you see that you already have enough. The world often tells us to want more, but your inner temple reminds you that you are complete just as you are. You do not need more things to find peace. By living simply, you allow your heart to open and your life to feel rich in a new way. Living in harmony with the world around you is an important part of discovering the temple within you. Many people feel separated from others or from nature. It can be easy to feel alone, especially when life is busy or challenging. But when you look closely, you may see that you are always connected to everything around you. The air you breathe, the food you eat, and the sunlight on your skin, all of these come from the world outside. You are not separate from nature, you are a part of it. Even if you spend much of your day looking at your phone or working inside, you are still deeply connected to the earth, to the sky, and to other living beings. Harmony means finding balance. It does not mean that everything is always perfect or peaceful. Sometimes there are problems or disagreements, but harmony allows you to move with the flow of life instead of fighting against it. When you find harmony inside yourself, you can share that feeling with the people and the world around you. You can practice harmony by being gentle with the earth, taking care not to waste resources, or by noticing the beauty of a tree or a flower. You can also practice it by listening to others and trying to understand their feelings, even if they are different from your own. When you live in this way, your inner temple grows stronger, and you feel a sense of peace that does not depend on outside events. Remember, the temple within you is not separate from the world. When you care for yourself and live in harmony with the world, you create a space of calm that touches everyone and everything around you. Gratitude is a simple but powerful way to open the temple within you. In daily life, it is easy to focus on what you do not have, or on things that go wrong. Sometimes you might feel disappointed, or wish for something different. But when you take a moment to notice what you do have, your heart becomes lighter and more open. Gratitude does not have to be about big things. It can start with something very small, a warm meal, a friendly smile, or even the feeling of fresh air. When you recognize these small gifts, you begin to see how much good is already present in your life. Gratitude helps you remember that every day brings something valuable, even if it seems simple or ordinary. Sometimes life is difficult, and it may seem hard to feel grateful. But even in hard times, there is often something to appreciate. It might be the support of a friend, a quiet moment in the middle of a busy day, or simply the chance to begin again. When you notice these things, your inner temple becomes a place of strength and comfort. You can practice gratitude anywhere, even while using your smartphone or going about your daily activities. You do not need to wait for a special moment. Just by pausing and saying thank you in your heart, you create a peaceful space inside yourself. This small act can change how you see the world and how you feel inside. Gratitude is like a gentle light in your temple. It helps you see the beauty in your life and in yourself. When you practice gratitude, you realize that the temple within you is already full of gifts, waiting to be noticed and cherished. Life is always changing. Sometimes things go as we hope, but other times they do not. Plans can change, and unexpected events can happen at any time. For many people, this uncertainty brings worry or fear. But inside the temple within you, there is a place where you can accept life as it is, even when it is uncertain. Uncertainty is a natural part of being alive. Nobody can predict the future or control everything that happens. If you try to make everything perfect, you may feel more stress and disappointment. Instead, you can learn to accept that life is full of surprises, some good, some difficult. This acceptance does not mean giving up. It means allowing yourself to move with life instead of against it. Inside your own temple, you can find a calm place where you do not need all the answers. You can trust that, even when life is unclear, you have the strength to meet whatever comes. Each moment, whether happy or sad, is a part of your journey. When you accept uncertainty, you free yourself from the need to control everything. You can simply do your best, and then let life unfold. When you face challenges or changes, try to remember the quiet space inside you. It is always there, no matter what happens outside. This space gives you the courage to face the unknown with an open heart. You may find that, by embracing uncertainty, you become more flexible and peaceful. The temple within you is not shaken by life's changes. It is a steady place you can return to again and again. By accepting uncertainty, you learn to live more fully and to find peace in every moment, no matter what the future brings. As we come to the end of this journey, I hope these reflections on the temple within you have offered a sense of peace and gentle understanding. Each person's path is unique, but the quiet space inside, your own temple, is always there for you. No matter where you are or what you are facing in life, you can return to this space whenever you wish. In the busy world we live in, it is easy to forget that a place of calm and strength is always close. This temple does not depend on outside circumstances. It is built from your honesty, your care for yourself, and your willingness to see the beauty in each moment. By taking time to notice this inner temple, you may find more comfort and clarity in your daily life. I am deeply grateful for everyone who has watched, liked, subscribed, left a comment, sent super thanks, or joined as a member. Your kindness and support help create a warm community where people from many backgrounds can come together and share in this peaceful space. Thank you for being a part of this journey with me. If you found something helpful or meaningful in these words, please know that your presence and thoughts are always valued. Your support allows this channel to continue sharing reflections and stories that connect us all across distance and culture. As you move forward in your day, may you remember the temple within you and the gentle strength it offers. May each moment bring you peace and a quiet joy, wherever you are. Thank you very much for spending this time together.